Hey, you can call me Midge, and we're back with another episode of Vampire Therapist. Excuse my hair today, it is a messy bun day. We all have them. So yeah, let's get started. I don't really have much to add today. We're just going to keep going from where we left off. The curtain pulls. Eventually.
Sure could use a drink. I'll check in with Crimson.
Weird, there was no sound there?
Well, if it isn't Yosemite Sam, how you doing tonight, partner?
Better already, hearing from someone from the States who knows the lingo.
I'm not from any states, cowpoke. District of Columbia girl here.
I figured you must have been coastal. You sound a little more, polished than I do.
You should hear my German.
Oh, maybe some other time. My brain's full tonight. I had my first therapy session with a real client.
Oh, yeah? How do you think it went?
I think it was pretty good.
I reckon it was a bullseye on my end.
I'm worried about my volume. Hopefully I'm not going to have to re-record this again. I tested it beforehand, but now it's making me nervous. Maybe I should lower my mic audio just a little bit. Okay, hopefully that's alright.
You should have seen me. Labeling, blam, disqualifying the positive, kapow.
I'm glad to hear it. Someone has got to sort these vamps out. They know how to hold on to their problems.
You ain't kidding. Living or dead, once people hit 70, they get pretty dang set in their ways.
You know Andy still uses a typewriter? I can't get that gorgeous man to see the light. Keep it up, cowboy. You're a breath of fresh air for these ancient ones.
He is 3,000 years old. The fact that he uses a typewriter is pretty good.
Anyone ever tell you you're wise beyond your years, Crimson? You must have had some life.
He could still be using, like, stone tablets.
Afraid I'm exactly as wise as my years. How old do you think I am, cowboy?
I don't know, like 30?
You're somewhere around 30, right?
Close, but very far away. I'm 50 years young.
Wow.
50? I died around that age and I looked like shit. But you ain't a vampire.
Like I told you, I'm Andy's blood partner. He shares his blood with me too, just not enough to turn me into one of you.
Nice. That's a
I've
hell
been
of an
30
arrangement.
for a good while now.
But you ain't joining our team? Sounds like a story.
Not for tonight, buckaroo. I bet you're thirsty after a big night. Andy told me to give this to you.
Oh yeah? What is it?
We had a group of Americans come in last week who donated their blood. Andy can't stand the stuff. He says the blood glucose levels are too high, but he thought you'd appreciate it.
Oh, it ain't so bad. I gotta ask though, what does Andy's blood taste like?
To me, it tastes like life itself, cowboy.
Wow.
I ain't sure I understand.
Never you mind. Look, Tex, I've got some customers to serve, so go enjoy your juice, okay?
Oh, of course. I'm keen to get some rest anyway. You have yourself a fine night, Crimson.
There he is, my incredible protege.
That voice. I don't know how
Come
I
on now, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Evidence stands against that reasoning, my friend. Do we need to talk about disqualifying the positive again?
No, we don't.
All right, I get it. I guess I've been muddling through okay.
You've been doing wonderfully. I hope you are ready for a bit of a challenge tonight.
Uh-oh.
Your next client has been known to be somewhat difficult.
Great.
Here, look at her intake form.
Isabella Deste. Dang, she's got some funny tasting hats.
Okay, Isabella d'Este. She's 550, female, and she's from the Renaissance. Isabella d'Este was a key figure in the Italian Renaissance, funding the works of Leonardo da Vinci, I don't know, I'm going to mispronounce that, Andrea Mantegna, and Michelangelo. She received a humanist education and knows much about history, art, music, and philosophy. She comes from a highly aristocratic background, but has endured considerable family issues throughout the generations. I would imagine so. She states that she is undergoing an existential immortality crisis, suggesting that her life and unlife have both been meaningless. Oh, that sucks. Be exceedingly polite. Okay.
I think you should get along quite well then.
Walked right into that one.
Isabella is not your average vampire. She was once the powerful matriarch of one of the most influential families in Europe. She fraternized with popes and kings, and she also wielded great power over the art world. Some say that she was the model for the Mona Lisa.
One of them highfalutin types, huh? I don't think she's gonna like me much.
She is as human as any of us, Samuel. I already know you will find a way to relate with her.
All right.
If you say so.
I gotta watch the time. 'cause
Remember,
I
you
actually
can
have therapy
always
today.
seek my advice if you feel lost. You are not alone. But I hear the beating of elegant wings. Breathe, Samuel. Oh, and do be polite.
Okay, be polite. I like that
Goodness.
transition. That's fun.
So you are the new therapist Andromachos told me of. I was not expecting someone so rugged.
Sam Wall's at your service, ma'am.
You are a therapist.
Well, that's what I'm here for, ma'am.
Enough with this, ma'am. I am not running a whorehouse. You may call me Senora.
Okay. Oh my god, every single one of these is gonna be wrong. We're just gonna pick the first one.
All right, Senora.
No, I have not seen any Nora.
Well, who's Nora?
Ignoremos. It is Senora. Senora.
Well, jeez, you don't have to be so mean.
Man, there really is not a good placement for my camera in this game. Maybe we'll move me to the middle where you can still see all their faces, because there seems to be one on each side, right? So yeah, we'll leave it there.
Then say it properly. Signora. Say it.
Signora.
Signora. Signora.
Signora?
Come on, girl, cut him a break.
Porca miseria. This is not going to be easy, is it?
Therapy ain't never easy, Senora.
So, therapy is always easy then.
I said it ain't never easy, Senora.
Is therapy easy or is it not?
Not, I guess.
Oh, how are we to examine my inner demons if your own speech is so diabolical?
You know what? Let's start over.
It's really hard to be polite to somebody who's that rude.
Greetings and salutations, Senora. I am most honored to receive you in my humble office.
Puppy's barking. We're supposed to be getting packages today, so that may be what's going on. Hey, bud, it's okay. It's alright, babe.
Very well. I suppose it will do.
I'm just here to help, Senora. It says here on your intake forms that you've been having a tough time lately.
A tough time. Indeed, yes, it has been a tough time. The realization that not only am I a corpse, but that I have been a useless corpse for nearly 400 years is a tough time.
So what set off this feeling that you're a corpse?
I saw a film at the cinema.
Hey, I love the cinema.
Movies.
Well, not many of our kind are movie buffs. What are some of your favorite films?
I would hesitate to say favorite, but there are some films that are more acceptable than others. For instance, Beneath the Velvet Dusk or In Search of Sadness are engaging explorations of the mortal condition.
I'm not a movie buff. I've never seen either of these. I don't know if they're even real movies or not. If you've seen them, let me know.
Oh, I ain't heard of them. You ever seen The Three Stooges?
Utter vulgarity. I do not waste my time with such nonsense. Alas, these Stooges 3 would be preferable to the abomination I saw at the cinema that made me realize just how dead I am. It was a most terrible film, one that shook me to my core. The pain of it lingers with me still 5 years later.
Well, movies can be pretty powerful. Heck, I remember seeing one of the first films. There was a train coming right for the audience. We thought we were dead for sure.
Imagine that.
This film was not powerful, it was meaningless. It said nothing. did nothing, less than nothing, as loudly and garishly as possible. And the audience, fools that they were, cheered, applauded
Oh my
this
gosh, I'm gonna mute until he stops talking.
desecration of the mind. I hate this film with all my being, for it has done the cruelest thing. It has revealed the dark truth. This life that I cling to has no purpose.
Dang, what the heck was this movie?
Space Wars. Rise of the Spacewalker.
What?
Well, wait a minute. Space Wars, the big science fiction franchise?
Yes,
God,
I believe
he's
it is
still barking.
important to understand modern media diets.
But that's the movie that gave you your personal crisis?
Mind your tone. Do not think me a fool. I know it was not high art. But the money it made, it would make even the Pope blush. This stinking trash. This is what the people want.
I think we might be good now. I don't know.
You see, I understand now. My attempts to infuse art with meaning were pointless. All that I am, all that I ever was, is dead.
It's Nosferatu thing.
You don't seem that dead to me. We're having this conversation, ain't we? You ain't just lying there decomposing.
Got 20 distortions correct in a row.
It is no different. I might as well be rotting in the ground.
That doesn't make any sense.
I think you might get pretty bored.
Are you getting smart with me, boy?
Look, I'm just talking facts. If you're saying all you are is dead, I think you might be doing some Nosferatu thinking. It ain't black and white. You're here. But let's go back to what you were saying.
Once, I elevated art, and all the world benefited. Why have I lost my power to elevate art now?
I think that's control fallacy.
All the world benefited? There's a lot of people, and they got a lot of different preferences. You can't get them all, can you?
But I could, once upon a time.
Back when the world was a much smaller place.
You can't reach everybody, Senora. I hadn't even heard of the Mona Lisa until about 1911.
True. You were in a very insular area, or not area, but the world was much more insular then. You only knew it was within your own communities. You didn't know it was in the wider world very much.
Did you have any schooling whatsoever?
No, I didn't. But I don't think anyone in my time knew about the Mona Lisa either.
Oh, how wonderful. You add to my despair.
I'm saying you can't reach everyone, even in your own time.
That is true. I doubt the rabble had much of an opinion about the so-called great masters.
We only know what we know. But you were saying.
We only know what we know.
It was all for nothing. What good was guiding Da Vinci when they sell the Mona Lisa on beer coasters?
I think that's disqualifying the positive.
Come on now.
I was gonna say
Just because the
Nosferatu
Mona
thinking, but-
Lisa's been on a coaster doesn't mean that's all it's ever been for. I think you might be downplaying just what an impact you've had on the world.
The world needs no help from me to reduce my life's efforts to cheap commodities.
So just because something gets printed on a t-shirt, that cancels out everything that's good about it?
Yes, that is exactly what it does.
And I thought I was good at disqualifying the positive.
It should not be so. Art should have meaning, purpose. Beauty should expose truth.
That's obviously a should statement.
You're saying art should have meaning and purpose. But does all art need those things?
What is the purpose of creation otherwise?
Just to make stuff?
How about if I just like doodling?
Yeah.
Ain't that a good enough reason to draw?
It is a pointless reason.
Maybe to you.
Oh, maybe I want to do something pointless. All I'm saying is that I don't have the same shoulds you do.
Perhaps you should.
But I don't. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do.
Which is speak like a peasant.
Oh, this lady sucks.
Heck, that's what I am, Senora. Ain't nothing gonna change that reality. Let's get back to what you were saying.
But it seems I am just a dead woman. A walking corpse who is not worth listening to. I should walk into the sun.
Oh my gosh. yeah, that's labeled.
Now, why have you got to go and call yourself names?
They are not names,
Almost got
they
hung
are
up
my
on the shit.
reality. I am a dead woman, and I am a corpse, am I not?
Yeah, but you're also undead. You're alive. You're still kind of alive in a way.
Is that all you are?
This is how I am defined by the world.
Who cares?
Seems to me you're the one using them names. Hell, I think I'd be a little afraid of calling you a corpse.
As you should be. Allow me to continue. You know, you make me sound rather mad. Like an old woman, railing at the world, screaming into the void, all to no purpose.
Old man yells at clouds.
Look, Senora, all I'm trying to do is show you where you're a little rigid in your thinking is all. You're expecting a lot from the world and a lot from yourself. It ain't no surprise that you're going to be disappointed over and over again.
I suppose that is some insight. Indeed, I have been in a state of disappointment from the moment I was 16.
Here we go.
What happened when you were 16?
I got married.
Uh-oh.
I think I get it.
You absolutely do not get it. You are a man.
Good for her.
Well then, help me understand.
Frankie, my husband, he taught me the meaning of disappointment. He taught me the world was built upon lies. These things men proclaim as values. Truth, beauty, the spiritual. They were all fiction. But if men did not live according to principle, I would. I would set the example and shame them all. Yet, what a fool I have been to think humanity had greater aims.
So, what's this greater aim you're talking about?
I received a humanist education as a child. I was taught that the pathway to God was through rationality and a questioning mind, not slavish devotion to tradition. This world is not Eden, but it could be. Or so I thought.
Poor young thing.
So you're talking about a literal pathway to God?
No, fool. A pathway to godliness. To live according to our natures. Our true natures.
Interesting. You mean being nudist? You mean being vampires? You mean being Italian? I think vampires is probably the correct answer, but we're gonna go with nudists.
You mean being nudists?
An utterly disgusting and prurient notion. Genitalia should be covered at all times.
Your face.
Oh boy, you sound like a politician from my home state.
Suggested some tasteful nudity.
Then your politicians are very wise.
I ain't so sure about that.
No sound on that one. They are at least sensible enough to know the purpose of the penis is procreation, not exhibition.
Such a thing is not in God's image.
That made me say penis.
Will, talk to me about this pathway to God. How do you reckon we find this path?
Puppy's going under the bed, so I think he's gonna relax now.
I reckon nothing. I've always known that we can find our way back to God by fulfilling our human potential to be the greatest souls possible.
I think that's control fallacy.
You really think we've got that much control, Senora? All we got to do is be perfect, and then we've got our pathway to the Almighty?
Yes, it seems quite clear to me.
Senora, if that's how it is, it ain't no wonder you ain't forgiving yourself or anyone for the
Seriously.
slightest mistakes.
You're just such rigid. He's right. She has super rigid standards for everything.
I would ask myself if anyone really has that much control. But keep talking.
But I mean, what would someone of that era? It's probably pretty accurate, I would imagine.
I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. Virtue must triumph over vice.
This one's hard. Okay, I have always known we must master ourselves and our baser instincts. I think that's control fallacy again, because you can't do that.
You've been around a while, Senora. In all that time, when have we mastered ourselves and our baser instincts?
Not a single day. Men especially have no bottom to their depravity.
All right, fair enough. So us fellas have disappointed you every day for a few hundred years, right? Ain't that proof that nothing you do is gonna change that?
An evil thought, Mr. Sam Walls, but true, I concede.
We're in agreement then. It's a little bit of a control fallacy. Do you think that's gonna change because of you?
Yeah.
Well, let's keep going.
I have always known that the earthly lives we lead are disgusting, and only war and death can come of them.
That's Nosferatu.
Hold up just a sec there, cowpoke. You really think all we can do is sow death and destruction?
I do not poke cows. Do I look like a farmer?
You
Come
certainly
on,
do not.
Senora. You've been alive to see what? 15, 20 billion people live and die?
Wow.
You really saying death and destruction is all each and every one of them ever amounted to?
That's hella disqualifying the positive.
Well, perhaps not individually, but as an immortal, I look at the greater arc of history.
Okay.
Well, most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of
Very
history.
good point.
But that don't mean life's pointless.
That's very true. Most of us ain't looking to contribute to the greater arc of history. Most people just trying to live, girl. And live the best they can for themselves.
That's some Nosferatu thinking, I'll tell you what. But let's continue.
It's also disqualifying the positive because you're like wiping away all of the good that humanity has done for, you know, the bad that you see.
I have always known the people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state.
I've always known that people have become fat and lazy, and living within the Garden of Eden is impossible in such a state. I think that's also Nosferatu thinking. No?
Our esteemed client is very good at coming up with names for others, isn't
It's
she?
labeling. Okay.
Perhaps you can call her out on this behavior.
Alright, thanks, sexy voice.
I have always...
Yeah, it's labeling.
Sounds to me like you're coming up with labels
Damn, I
for
lost my
kicking
streak.
people out of the Garden of Eden. Is that all we amount to? Fat and lazy?
Look around your own country, boy. Look at me. See my disgusting rolls and saggy features. Would you let me into the Garden of Eden?
Well, sure, why the heck not?
I am glad you are not the gatekeeper then.
She's so hard on herself.
You rather have a gatekeeper who wouldn't let you in? Listen, Senora, you gotta go easy on yourself with them labels. Well, let's keep talking, though.
I mean, that's easier said than done. We're all hard on ourselves that way. At least I know most everyone I know is. I sure as hell am hard on myself in that regard.
I have always known we should act with dignity if we would take our place at God's side once more.
Should.
I think this here's the meat of it, Senora. The filet mignon.
Filet mignon.
I fear your French is even worse than your Italian.
Here's the thing, Senora. Who came up with all them shoulds that'll take you to God?
Why, the greatest thinkers of history that I studied in my youth. Plato, Aristotle, Cicero, Aquinas.
Sounds like a bunch of dead guys to me. They really had it all figured out way back when, huh?
Well, of course not. How foolish do you think me?
Not at all, Senora. Just questioning where all them shoulds are coming from. But let's keep going.
So you think you are so very clever, do you, boy? That by pointing out my distortions, you have won?
No.
That is where you are truly the fool. I already know how wrong I have been, that I have been chasing an impossible fiction all my life. Indeed, I now believe that even if we did follow the pathway to God, once we reach the end, we would discover that he, too, was a work of fiction.
Uh-oh.
When I say God, I mean goodness,
Oh.
propriety, intelligence.
That's
God
not true.
himself is a lie.
I see. So you've lost your faith.
Yes, it has crumbled to dust, much like myself in this fat, wretched old body. Beauty and truth are lies, ideas developed by ugly men to justify their existence.
Wow.
While we occupy ourselves chasing those ideals, they create space wars to leech our money and our vitality.
I forgot it all went back to Space Wars. Oh my goodness gracious.
And to think they call me judgmental while they created the false ideal to judge against.
Ah, that's a good point.
You don't think I'm judgmental, do you, boy?
I do. I've never seen anyone judge more than you. You're doing nothing but judging. I'm just gonna say yes, absolutely.
I wouldn't put it that way exactly. Besides, I ain't gonna call you names. In fact, that's where I think I want to challenge you. Senora, I think the person you're judging more than anyone is yourself.
Yes.
I know you got raised with all them high ideals, so of course you're getting disappointed when nobody can reach them. That's some heavy pressure, not just on them, but on yourself. I'd ask yourself what all that pressure's doing for you. Is it bringing you any satisfaction?
Nope. Doesn't sound like it.
We can't always control what things are gonna be.
This is not acceptable.
Okay. Control fallacy.
I got some bad news for you, Senora. None of us really has the power to change the world on our own. Not even a clever lady like yourself. I suggest we start working on ways of helping you find a way to accept the world for what it is.
Yeah.
But the world is base and unworthy.
Remember that term I told you about? Nosferatu thinking? You're gonna strip all the color out of the world if you keep doing that. The world's a lot more than just base and unworthy.
Nosferatu thinking. I am not used to having my own thoughts thrown back at me.
That's why you're here, darling.
Well, that's why you're here, ain't it? I ain't gonna help you change the world, Senora. All I can do is help you find some other perspectives.
I suppose there is a certain simpleton's wisdom in the way you speak.
Nah, she's getting it. I like that face. That's a great drawing for that moment. Perfectly fitting.
Thanks, I guess.
Very well, boy. I will consider what you have said. We will meet again in exactly 4 weeks. Do we have an understanding?
4 weeks seems like an awful long time.
Yes, indeed,
Okay.
Senora.
Ugh. Please learn to speak properly by then.
Well
she
done,
goes.
Samuel. I believe you handled Senora d'Este quite well.
You kidding? That lady straight up hates my guts.
Samuel, if Isabella d'Este hated your guts, she would not be shy about telling you so.
That's probably true.
That I believe.
The older we get, the harder it is to gain a different perspective. Have patience. We are not all as wise as Samuel Walls.
Guess it's just that simpleton's wisdom, as the Senora called it.
Do not adopt her labels, Samuel. I will not stand for it. I know she was a challenge, but you rose to it as I knew you would. I think you deserve a night of hard drinking. What do you say?
You don't need to tell me twice. All right, Andy. I'll see you later then.
Indeed, Samuel. Enjoy yourself. Excellent work tonight.
Yeah, we only got one wrong.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Dang, I think that's enough abuse for one night. I could use a drink and a quiet night.
Hey, cowboy. Why the long face?
I used to say the same thing to my princess.
Ooh, we gonna get some background on Sam here?
Your daughter.
My horse, actually. She never really understood the joke, but I still like telling it to her.
Oh, maybe not.
You didn't answer my question, gunslinger. What's got you down?
Oh, I just finished up with my second client. She gave me a tongue lashing to remember her by.
Oh, yeah, we need to check the journal. We'll do that in a minute.
You ever talk to someone who's so educated and refined that they make you feel like a space alien?
Only everyone I ever met in law school. At least until I learned to
Law
speak their
school?
language.
Hell yeah.
You're a lawyer?
Was, and no, I wasn't the blood-sucking kind before you start with the vampire jokes. Just a wide-eyed DC do-gooder. But I get what you're talking about. People can use language like a membership card. You don't speak the lingo, you don't get in.
Well, that's just what I mean. I just ain't sure I've got the lingo for a 500-year-old high society Renaissance woman.
Well, how do you think your session went? Think she heard you?
Yeah, I think she did.
Well, she did say that I'd given her some stuff to think about. And to tell the truth, she seemed kind of embarrassed about that.
So what? If she heard you, I'd take the W, cowboy.
Yep.
Take the W. What, the wagon?
What, the wagon?
The win, Gramps. Maybe she isn't gonna relate to you, but that doesn't mean she can't hear you.
Very true.
You're probably right. I guess I'll take the W. And while you're at it, I'll take some B too. That's blood, see?
What are you in the mood for? Men? Women? Something a little more off the beaten path?
I think I'll have some takeaway tonight. What have you got?
Here, try this. Should put some color in those cheeks.
You really ain't squeamish, huh, Crimson?
Nah, healthy blood never hurt anyone. I've been hanging around vampires for 20 years, and they aren't so scary.
Not even Bert?
Not even Bert?
What, that old pointy-eared teddy bear? He's a total sweetheart, unless someone gets aggressive or touchy with the customers.
What does he do then?
They get a stern warning.
Uh-oh.
And if they don't listen?
Why, then he eats them.
Oh, shit.
Maybe he is a teddy bear. I met Teddy Roosevelt back in the night, and I'm pretty sure he would have done the same thing. Speaking of which, I got a thirst something fierce. I think I'll head back to my coffin for a little rest. But you have a good night, Crimson.
You too, Sam. Don't let the Draculas bite.
Okay, let's look at the journal real quick, because I don't know what it's going to, like, jump us to in the next part. Okay, can you actually let me read the journal? Thank you. Okay, we already read this part about her. Can we see the one from our last client? Because we didn't have one at, when the session ended last time. Isabella d'Este thinks her life was meaningless because modern art is meaningless too. Apparently, this Rise of the Spacewalker movie set her off. She is extremely high-minded, major issues with her former husband, thinks most people are corrupt, especially menfolk, used to be a devout Catholic, not so much anymore, likes to be in control, maybe a lot of control fallacies. Next time, I'll dig into the family stuff. Seems like there's a lot of anger there. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, here we go. Dr. Drain is addicted to a plasma that makes him black out and do things he dislikes doing. He likes a logical approach, he doesn't sleep, he's irritable, maybe because he's not sleeping. Loves should statements and maybe a fair amount of disqualifying the positive. He's obsessed with work, doesn't seem to like vampires. Next time, I should figure out what the heck this plasma stuff actually does. Yeah, because he's trying to cure the need for vampires to have blood, but that doesn't necessarily mean he doesn't like vampires. That just might mean he doesn't like having to prey on humans. Yeah, okay, I don't think we have anything new on that end. Let's see what our journal says. Don't remember where we left off. Yeah, okay. This one, I guess. Did we read this? I don't remember. I met my first client tonight, and hoo boy, he did not like me much. It sounds as though he doesn't like anybody much, though. So I can't be too disappointed. Poor fella. I ain't never seen anyone so high-strung. Well, maybe Pussifer Jones. The hell kind of name is that? 80 years later, and the memory of him still makes me laugh. Oh, he's a cat. That kitty even hated John Muir, and I think all his animals loved him. She would hiss even when eating her food. It was the darndest thing. I'm assuming John Muir is somebody famous. I don't know who that is. I picked up that this Dr. Drain is a real should statement kind of fella, but I think I can help him out. If I can get him to take a nap, I think he'll be a lot less grumpy. All right, so I guess our journal entry about the Senora will be in the next session, or the next
Time
segment.
to crack open a warm one.
A warm one.
That's the good stuff. Now, maybe I can find a quote from one of my favorite books that'll help give me a little inspiration.
Okay.
Or I could watch the Three Stooges hit each other a whole bunch. Or I could just go to sleep. What's it gonna be, Sammy boy?
Let's do the books. Read some through.
My profession is to be always on the alert, to find God in nature, to know his lurking places. I always like that quote. I ain't a God-fearing kind, but it's true. There's a natural beauty behind the man-made world if you know where to look.
Yeah, very true.
Isabella d'Este's all culture and breeding, but underneath, she's got her vulnerable and beautiful humanity too. I just gotta remember that.
Very true. Like I said, she sucked, but I meant like her rigid judgments sucked, not her specifically. Because everybody's complex, you know what I mean? But it's been a long time since I've read Walden. I think I read it right after high school. I should probably read it again one of these days.
All right, that's enough for one night. Time for some rest. I hope my next client will be a little easier.
It's probably much different as a 40-year-old than it is as a 20-year-old to read Walden.
Samuel, good evening.
Checkpoint.
I am glad to see you looking so fresh and well slept.
Uh-oh, something tells me I'm in for it tonight.
The truth is seldom unseen by you, my friend. Tonight, you face perhaps one of the most difficult challenges a therapist can face. The fact that you may not be able to help everyone. In truth, I have failed to help clients with this particular disposition many times.
Sorry, I need lip balm.
Hey, I'm new at this. You're nigh on 3,000 years old. If you can't help them, how can I?
Good
It is
point.
not guaranteed that we can help every client. To think we are powerless to help any is a cognitive distortion itself. I believe you know it.
Oh, he wants me to choose one. Think we are powerless. That's control thinking.
Yeah, all right. Control fallacy, I know. I can help some folk.
That's right. Here, take a look at this case file.
Theater feller, huh? I've known a few of them in my time. They can be a little, self-absorbed.
Okay, we got Edmund Kean, 237. He's male and from Britain. Edmund Kean was a highly influential Shakespearean stage actor during the Georgian period. He is credited with more personal interpretations of character as opposed to pantomime performances, okay? He lived a tumultuous life on stage, dealing with alcoholism, sex scandals, and entitled behavior. He wishes to return to the stage, but expresses great anger at critics who might review him poorly. He demands respect as the greatest actor the world has ever seen. Ooh,
He's looking for therapy because people don't like him.
He is one of the most revered actors in all of history.
So he might have a few cognitive distortions.
Yeah, no kidding.
A few. He may not recognize them, Samuel, but all you can do is present reality to him. He comes. Remember, I will give you whatever advice I can. Good luck, my friend.
Okay, so
I
second
hope
client
I'm
today.
up to this.
Me too. Let's see.
What
That
is this
transition's so fun.
vampire I see before me?
I'm Sam Walls. I'm your new therapist.
Your dress, your bearing, your hat. You also are forgotten by time.
I was just wondering that. Like, I was thinking about that too with the woman. Like, you've been around for hundreds and hundreds of years, but yet you still act and dress in the time that you were born. Like, imagine, like, I was born in the 80s, right? And I grew up in the 90s. If I just never changed at all from the 90s, weird. Maybe that's just a vampire thing. Maybe they get stuck in their time of actual life.
Oh, how fortuitous! A kindred spirit, perhaps. A therapist should know pain, I say. Most excellent.
Tarnation. Can't get a break with this here hat of mine.
He's got great hair.
No, it's perfect. Do not change a single thing. It gives me faith.
Okay.
Faith, my dear vampire, that you can help me.
Oh, okay, so he's open to this.
I'm gonna do everything I can. I promise you that, amigo.
Do not do so lightly. Darkness dwells within my damned soul. You journey into my pain at your peril, and I cannot be your Virgil.
You're who now? Anyway, you wrote in your intake form that you're here because...
Mortals don't appreciate you. Mortals don't appreciate you.
Well, mortals don't appreciate you, you said.
Indeed, and I fear they cannot. They must die to appreciate life. As mortals, they cannot ask the immortal questions. What is life for us who do not live? Why are we here? Why do we continue? What do we do when death has no meaning? And what a piece of work is vampire! How noble in stature, how infinite in life!
Cutting him off might piss him off. Indulging him just fuels his ego, though. But we'll indulge him for now.
In form and moving, how express and admirable. In action, how like a demon. In apprehension, how like a bat. Ah, the beauty of the night!
Okay, we're gonna cut him off now.
All right, that's enough of that. Before we answer the question of why we're all here, why are you here? Well, that is, what exactly drove you to me, partner?
Oh, that. Well, a pustule of a theater historian I recently seduced and killed sprang the seeds of doubt in mine corpus.
A pustule. That word is so gross.
He was writing a biography of the great Edmund Kean, and I thought mayhap that I would favor him with a secret or two. He said my acting style would now be considered archaic.
He's not wrong, dude.
Though I drank him to the last, I fear his cruel barb was sharper than my fangs.
Damn, he killed him.
This embossed carbuncle of
Carbuncle.
corrupted blood caused me to doubt myself.
The voice acting in this game is top notch. It's really great.
Are all men such fools? Will I ever find my audience again? Or did they die long, long ago?
It sounds like it's time for you to adapt, my brother.
Help me purge these mortal concerns from my mind, dear man.
We're always gonna have doubts, compadre. That's normal. But I think I can help you see things a little differently. So, he said your acting's out of date. Why don't you just tell me why it bothered you so much?
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect.
He's perfect.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel? It is my gentle direction that takes the craft to higher echelons, and mine alone. Acting does not evolve without me.
That's a control fallacy.
You're saying only you can change the course of acting?
I was wondering if I needed to like choose stuff in the middle of the conversation, but I guess it just lights up when I need to choose one.
It is demonstrably true. There is acting before Edmund Kean, and there is acting after Edmund Kean.
But there's so many types of acting out there. I mean, I remember when vaudeville came out, but I don't think you had anything to do with that.
Vaudeville? Oh, like so many American arts, an art of the grotesque. You plunge a dagger into the heart of subtlety.
So you didn't have nothing to do with vaudeville?
Oh, devils below, no.
I mean, you got a little control fallacy, hombre. Mortals got wills of their own.
Yep.
Indeed. I suppose I don't want any responsibility for the things the Americans create anyway.
Wow.
These critics should honor me, as is my due.
I think that's should.
You're saying critics should honor you. Well, what happens if they don't?
Sorry, I got an itch in my eye. Goodness.
Then they are not doing their jobs properly. I do not ask for their laudations without cause. But if a so-called critic does not recognize my contributions to the theater, what do they know of the theater?
Maybe something you don't.
Maybe they just got different taste.
Uneducated taste, perhaps.
If they are just uneducated, why should they appreciate you?
An interesting point. I suppose I cannot blame them.
All right, friend, let's start that again from the top. I think we got a lot to unpack.
Because it's simply not possible. Acting became a noble craft entirely because of me.
I was wondering, because I was
In
like,
truth,
he's speaking in cognitive
I am
distortions right now. Should I be
perfect.
choosing something? But I didn't. Okay, so it does let you go back and correct it, so that's good. Because it's simply not possible, acting became a noble craft entirely because of me. In truth, I am perfect. That's, definitely...
Hold on a sec there, partner. Acting became a noble craft? That's a lot of control over a whole skill.
Yes, impressive, isn't it? So long as men can breathe or eyes can see, so lives mine art, and this gives life to thee.
Okay, so it doesn't go it gives new dialogue, which is nice, but it just kind of goes back over what we already
Those are
discussed,
some
so
pretty
that's good.
words. You make that up yourself?
Because it does get tiring when you have to do the same, like, it just repeats itself, like word for word.
It is the bard himself, boor.
Well, maybe he had something to do with the development of your craft then. It ain't been just you.
Yes, that was what I was going to say earlier, but I didn't. Is that you may be the top of your field or whatever you're doing, but you didn't get there alone. Like, there were people before you that laid the baseline for you to get there. Even if you did all the hard work, all entirely on your own to get where you're at, there was still somebody before you that laid the foundation for that. No matter what field you're talking about. There's no original ideas in this entire world.
Well, naturally. But Shakespeare's works are simply words upon a page without me.
Compadre, I think you know he gave you a leg up in your career. You can share in the success a little.
Oh, there are celebrated actors in these times, yes. But any success they have is due to my beating the path for them to follow.
I want to say that is disqualifying the positive because you're taking away the work that they've done and replacing it with your own, but I don't know if that's right. It might be control fallacy. I'm going to go with disqualifying.
Oh, wait a minute. You're saying that every actor's success comes straight from you?
Of course, even the greatest among my art would have been consigned to obscurity had it not been for my advancements.
Every single one of them ain't had nothing of their own to give to the theater?
Well, I suppose one or two actors in the last 300 years have impressed me.
Well, don't you think they deserve their own success?
I suppose mortals are owed their 15 minutes of fame. One must have some pity for them. We are not monsters. But the actors of modern times, they are shallow, beggarly parrots. Parrots who screech the lines, but do they know them? Do they feel as we feel?
This is labeling.
So you're saying modern actors are parrots?
Indeed, they are only mimics, and thus no better than a well-trained bird.
I mean, anybody could say that about any actor. All y'all are doing, when you boil it down, is just reading lines, right? Right?
You don't think they're actually birds, do you?
My dear boy, they live such short lives. What else can they do but ape the words and actions of their forebears?
But when you call them birds, you're just labeling them that. You ain't giving them a fair shot.
Oh, come now. I was clearly employing a little dramatic license.
But we're here to talk about truth, right, compadre?
Thou fiend. You are cruel indeed to beat a man when he is at his most vulnerable.
Oh, please.
I am here so you may help me cope with a world that has gone mad. Not so you might attack my every word.
That's part of therapy, man. Getting your things challenged.
I'm doing no such thing. All I'm doing is pointing out your reality. If we're gonna cope, we gotta be honest about the world.
Yep.
And I say that you are a villain. I come to you in desperate need, and you respond by mocking my desperation.
That's not true at all, bro.
Why would you do this to me? Do you not know what pain I am experiencing? Do you not know that I, as an actor, feel every sling and arrow more keenly? Art thou a therapist or a murderer that you would push me so to the brink? Do you want me to commit suicide?
Goodness gracious.
I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to hurt you. I want to help everyone who comes to me.
Samuel, a moment, please.
Andy, I got a real problem here. I think I'm not cut out for this work. This fella's right. Why am I attacking him when I should be helping?
First of all, should statement. You will do what you will do, and that is all, Samuel. But look at the candles. What do you see?
The candles? Oh, they seem fine to me.
Look at the flames.
Okay.
Wait a minute. They're getting higher, ain't they? What the hell's going on?
Your client is very powerful. He has his own unique skills earned through the ages. His skill in gaslighting is so intense that it affects the world around him. He is altering reality to fit his distortions. Be watchful, Samuel. Do not let him.
Okay.
How do I stop it?
Be persistent, and above all, be honest. He does not control your reality.
I await your apology, sir.
I wasn't trying to rally you up, none. I don't have anything to apologize for. I'm just gonna say I wasn't trying to rally
I
you up.
wasn't trying to rile you up none.
Yet I bared my undead soul to you, and you treated me like a pincushion with your sharp pricks.
They were not
Pricks
sharp
ain't
pricks.
got nothing to do with this, Edmund.
And now you seek to proposition me? Of course, it always goes like this. To you I am a void, nay, a whore, to use as you please.
Wow.
Well, you are all alike, I say. Go on then, use me.
You are losing him, Samuel. It is time to remember what makes you special. You are not just a therapist, and you are not just a vampire. He is afraid, but you will conquer his fear.
Okay. I don't have anything to apologize for.
I don't have anything to apologize for. All I did was point out some truths in the things you were saying.
I was
Now,
trying
if
to be
that
less
makes you angry,
direct
fella,
about it,
I don't
but
know
yeah.
what to tell you.
I'm guessing with a guy like him, you gotta be direct, right?
You wound me, but I am strong. I persist. I fight. I know my worth, sir. I have fought and died for my art. I shall take my business elsewhere, and vampire society shall hear of your quackery.
Stop him, Samuel. It is not anger, but fear that drives him. Show him he has nothing to fear from you.
That was the response? That seems like telling someone calm down seems like the worst response, but okay. Maybe you have to go through all three. I don't know.
Easy, boy, easy.
I shall not go easy. I shall not.
Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. There's a good vampire.
Talking to him like you talk to a horse.
A good vampire? What on hell?
You're safe now. Ain't nobody here to hurt you or make you feel bad.
Okay, I see what it means. So I thought it was more like a calm down type, like a you're overreacting kind of response, the easy boy easy. Because if somebody said that to me, that would piss me off. But really, it was like his version of speaking softly and bringing someone to a calm, cool place.
I'm your buddy. That's us. We're just buddies, ain't we?
Buddies? Yes. A friend. A friend. A friend who wishes to help me.
This guy's all over
You
the
feeling
place.
better there, compadre?
I must confess that I am. Though I scarcely understand how.
Hey, well, that's just great. I want this to be a comfortable place for you.
Yes. Yes, I do believe you. After all, your profession is in many ways similar to acting. It is no wonder that we find common ground.
How is therapy like acting?
It is the exploration of the soul, is it not? A journey into pain and truth. We see those pains and truths and reflect them onto the cruel world.
I ain't sure I quite see it like that, but it's true that reflecting is important. Kind of funny when we can't look in a mirror, huh?
One of death's cruel ironies. Thus must we see our reflections in the mortal audience instead.
You care a lot about what the mortals think about you.
Of course I do. Why should I give a fig about what we dusty old folk think, eh? Most of us are stuck in our relative pasts, if you'll pardon the offense.
But all them folks die. You're what, 300 years old?
Don't remind me. Yes, they die, but I cannot. I must not. If I do not exist in their hearts, there is only the purgatory of oblivion.
You cannot, you must not. You're talking like there's only one future.
For me, there is only one future, save oblivion.
Come on now, that's a little extreme.
You would think that he would care more about what vampires think of him than mortals, but whatever.
'Tis not so. What else have I but the stage?
Well, that's a fine question.
I guess
Tell you
because
what,
there's
though,
more.
compadre, you are more than the stage. What if theater just didn't exist?
I guess because there's, I'm assuming, I don't know, or the lore of this world is, but that there's more mortals and that they have more of a pull than vampires. So maybe that's why he cares more about what mortals think of him than vampires. I don't know. I mean, he did say that they're all stuck in their pasts, but I don't know.
Perish the thought. Perish it with all due enmity. Unlike some vampires, I am not some blood-guzzling parasite who will idly sit and wait as the world turns.
You calling most of our kind parasites?
They
I
kinda-
am, for that is what we are, if we are nothing else.
All right, let's just forget the part where you're insulting other vampires, myself included. If you say that you're a parasite if you don't do something, you're gonna be scared as hell of not doing that thing.
True.
As an immortal, I aim for loftier goals.
Can you hit those goals if you're busy being afraid of turning into a parasite?
Hey, bud. It's okay. No borking. We don't need borking. His ear is inside out.
Ah, but your humble speech does belie the true wisdom beneath. I am indeed cruel to myself.
Yeah, you are.
I died for the stage, so I should live for it as well.
Well, why should you live for the stage?
What was my death worth if the stage does not matter?
It's funny how, like, all of these people putting all of their worth into one single thing. Like, the first guy in his blood stuff, his blood, his fake blood. The second woman in her way to fix art or elevate art. And then this guy into the stage. Like, and I mean, it's true because a lot of us do the same things, right? We put all of us into, like, either being a mom or, you know, our career or our art or whatever that is. We think that's our whole entire identity when it's not. We have complex, big identities. You are more than just one thing.
But it's only you who's saying your
Oh
death
my
ain't
gosh, I'm
worth
gonna
something.
pause mute again.
Your shoulds are fatal. Ain't that a lot of pressure?
Perhaps. Though one might argue that all great actors must be forged in fire.
But is acting really the most important thing in the world?
I shall assume that you jest. Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd.
Okay, we're back. I think we're good now. There was a UPS man outside, and he was very upset. He might still boof a little bit, but we'll see. Vampire society is of no use to me. We are so few, and I cannot have an adoring crowd without a crowd. I think that's Nosferatu thinking.
Vampires ain't got nothing to offer you.
Nothing they can give, no. Vampires do not understand the avant-garde.
Okay, so I guess he's going to explain what I was wondering earlier about why he just does not want the approval, or does not need the approval of vampires.
Vampires have a lot to give. We got time to understand things mortals just can't.
True.
I think you're painting vampire society with a pretty broad brush. We got some redeeming values.
Oh, perhaps. But an understanding of the stage is not one of them.
How do you know that?
You know, I see what you are doing. The motivations of man are well known to me through my art.
And what am I doing?
You are mocking me, undermining me, causing me to doubt myself. I know thy purpose, wretch.
Okay, here he goes again.
This therapy business is all a ruse. You would lay me low and claim dominion over me.
This guy's a victim complex.
All I'm trying to do is help you, friend. Reality's a lot easier to deal with when you can accept it for what it is.
So, now you doubt my sanity? Is there no end to your japes and jabs? I shall not break. Oh, you shall see. The tides of cruel seas will crash upon me, but I do not wither. I know thy game, trickster. You wish to keep me in your debt. The more I doubt myself, the more you take from me. You think you are clever, but thy tongue outvenoms all the worms of the Nile.
Jeez.
Will, what have you to say for yourself? Speak, that I might hear thy bile.
Tame him like a wild horse is what we did before.
Easy there.
What?
I know you're upset and you're scared. I ain't gonna hurt you.
But you want to hurt me.
Good vampire. Ain't you sweet? Yeah, it's all right.
I'm sorry, but if somebody talked to me like that in a therapy session, I'd be like, what the hell is happening here?
You really don't want to hurt me. You'll keep me safe.
But I guess because I'm not this dude. That's why.
We're safe. Ain't no place safer than right here. We're friends. That's right. You're my buddy now. Just my pal Eddie.
In truth, I am oft left bereft of friendship. Our kind can be difficult.
You mean vampires?
No, actors. But to sense one is not alone in all the world is a feeling to be cherished.
You ain't alone, I promise you. Whatever bad stuff we're living, someone else has lived it already.
True.
'Tis so. Many geniuses were unappreciated in their time, with wonders of their craft consigned to history's dusty pages.
That's kind of what I meant earlier about how there's always someone that came before you. Someone that laid the ground for you to do what you want to do.
Even the bard himself did struggle. There is some comfort in that.
Common nocturnality. We all got the same needs, man. Blood, safety, and sex.
Indeed. I, too, am akin to the doomed Achilles, though my sore spot lies not so low, but twixt stem and stern.
Tain't my place to comment.
Oh, it seems the spot is no secret to you after all.
Maybe we can talk about that some more in your next session. I think you did pretty dang well today.
Yes. Yes, I suppose I did. I am rather good at therapy, aren't I?
Oh my god.
If you're here and wanting to get better, yeah, I'd say that makes you pretty good at therapy.
Good response.
Well, one mustn't rest on one's laurels, must one?
That's right, Eddie. Okay, I'll see you in a few weeks then.
Aye, we shall vanquish my demons together. I cannot tarry. The stage awaits.
Dang, what the hell was that?
That's what I'm saying.
One of the darker malignancies of the mind, dear Samuel.
You sure I'm up to this?
You were masterful, Samuel. You were able to take your knowledge about cognitive distortions and turn their definitions outward. And we must speak about this equine ability of yours in your next session.
All right.
Oh, that. Yeah, I learned a lot about myself through my horse.
Save it for our next session. Rest, Samuel. You have faced a great danger. Now it is time to drink and be merry with the Goths.
With the goths.
Well, not sure I'd call them merry, but they know how to cut loose. All right, Andy, I'll see you later.
Good night, Samuel. Rest in peace.
I like how he says rest in peace like that every time.
Well, that was one of the weirdest experiences of my life.
Okay, I think we'll let this go until he wraps up in his coffin or whatever, and then we'll end for here because it's been about an hour, and I do have therapy in 30 minutes, so.
I probably want to forget that. I should go talk to Crimson.
If it isn't Sammy the Kid, plop that butt down. Got a shot prepared for you.
Well, thanks, Crimson. What is that? Bloody Mary?
No, a Bloody Steve.
Of course it is. How's the crowd tonight?
You know, it's funny. They're a little on the weird side tonight. Must be a full moon out.
Oh, you ain't kidding. I just had my first therapy session with the strangest fella I ever met. The actor type. Used to be an international celebrity back when I was alive. Well, seems like fame's a nasty drug.
Like Andy says, people are people. Doesn't matter what era they're from. Feeling good about your session, though?
Yeah, I mean, it was rough, but
He was pretty
okay.
confrontational, but he was happy to talk about himself at least. Andy says the real clients to worry about are the ones who've got nothing to say.
That's definitely not me in therapy. I never shut the hell up.
I get that. Being a human isn't easy. You gotta be pretty damn privileged to have no problems at all.
Oh, this fella definitely has plenty of problems. I think he'll be keeping me busy.
It's a big world out there, cowboy. Full of vampires with no self-awareness.
Well, ain't that the truth? Well, here's to change then.
To change.
You, drinking Andy's blood there?
Andy's? Nuh-uh, this is a plain old mortal drink. You think anyone would want to drink that man's blood from a bottle when they can get it straight from the source?
I suppose they wouldn't.
I'm not proud to drink blood, Sam. Wouldn't be doing it out here.
I didn't mean to cause offense, ma'am.
Not your fault. I guess I shouldn't be offended.
Who's telling you that you shouldn't be offended, Crimson? I know this blood drinking stuff is complicated.
Damn right it is.
Ooh, I love the face change. That was great.
Look, I have customers to deal with, but let me give you some advice, Buffalo Bill. No therapy in here.
Ooh.
What happens at Eminard happens with consent. Got it?
Damn, okay.
All right, that's fair, and my sincere apologies. It won't happen again.
Yeah, don't be going around psychoanalyzing your friends and shit. It's not nice.
That's right.
Oh, dang it. I've gone and made myself unwelcome. I better get out of Crimson's way.
You.
Ooh, who the heck is this? Panoptabella.
Huh? Do I know you?
I know you. I've been watching you, vampire.
We're gonna play along.
Yep, that's me, drinking blood to live.
Yes, you do. I saw you. I see everything.
Okay.
My name is Panoptabella. It means I see all, and I am beautiful.
Okay.
I saw you in the kink room with Reinhardt and Maxi. And now I see that you are thirsty and would like to drink.
Yep, that is so.
Come, drink from my neck. I wish to see what it is like.
Okay. Oh. Forgot about that little mini game.
Yes, I see now. That was very pleasant. Thank you. You will go to your coffin now to sleep.
I don't. Is she human or what? Because if she's human, she needs therapy.
Well, if you wanted to cuddle.
It is normal for vampires to enter a state of torpor after consuming the blood of another. I
Oh,
wish
my
you an
computer's about to
excellent
die.
torpor, vampire.
I didn't realize I didn't have my MacBook plugged in.
Thanks, I guess. I guess I'd better get some shut-eye. This night has gone on long enough.
I always unplug it at night so that it doesn't run on battery all night long. Guess I forgot to plug it back in before I got
Good
started.
evening, Samuel. I hope you are feeling well rested. I have a new client for you.
Okay, we're gonna stop here because I do need to quit. We will save. Let's do that. Can I save? Yes, save. We'll save in slot 2. Let me make sure that actually saved. Okay, it did. All right, so we will start here next time. This has been fun. I really like this game. I don't have any more issues with it like I did at the very start. That it really got on my nerves that they like changed the terms up and stuff. But it all seems good now. It doesn't seem any change. When we do start, first thing we'll do is check the journal to read our client thoughts or our session thoughts. And then, yeah, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.